So after all this time in life, I think I finally figured out what kind of content I want to make. And by all this time in life, I mean literally a month or a month and a half or so of me posting random videos of me just talking into the mic, doing a couple of these Diablo 4 shorts. Hold on. Yeah, so anyway, I finally figured out what I wanted to do. I thought about making Steam Deck content, and I couldn't find myself to purchase another Steam Deck, the new Steam Deck OLED. I wasn't about to do that. I just don't see a point when I already own one. Um, don't care that much to even buy a Steam Deck OLED. There's just not that much of an improvement over the LCD Steam Deck, and I have the 512 gigabyte model, so whatever. Steam Deck 2, I'm all yours, but Steam Deck OLED, yeah, I'll pass. Anyway, so I like just speaking my mind. I don't like sitting there playing one certain game. I don't have a streamer personality. I don't give a damn about any of that. But I do like speaking my mind. And I do like having topics to talk about. And the other day when I was talking about City of Skylines 2, stuff like that intrigues me to want to speak about certain things. And it's not even about video games per se. It could be like the war in Israel and Palestine, which I've stayed away from that because I don't want to get too political or world politics involved on my type of recordings. I do have some thoughts on that kind of stuff, but that's like super, it's not even super controversial. It's controversial to, and that's what I like to talk about, but it's controversial to the point where it's a little too heated. And video games is like something I'd rather talk about. Why? Because video games is something for entertainment. And I feel like there's a huge issue in the video game industry. It's just where everybody is attacking it, just trying to milk as many profits as they can. In a field where it's supposed to be about playing games and having a good time. How many nights, I don't know if any of you had this, but I've had, and I know a couple people have had this kind of night. Well, you just sit down with a board game like Monopoly and play for a couple hours and have a good time. You know, even the kids might play and sipping on their little Coca-Colas while the adults are sipping on their freaking, rum and cokes and drinking beer, and everybody's just having a good time playing Monopoly. There is no microtransactions. There's no subscription fee. There's no season pass. It's just Monopoly, dude. And people just having a good time playing a game. So when I was doing that City Skylines 2 thing, it's not just City Skylines 2. It's Diablo 4, it's World of Warcraft, it's so many more games. FIFA, I'm not in the sports games, but FIFA's got a bunch of freaking microtransactions. And it just got me thinking, like, yeah, sure, these developers or the publishers need to make enough money to keep the services going, to be able to develop the games, yada, yada, yada. But then you got these small indie game development teams that are just popping out this AAA type content with way less budget. You know, I know that's not the proper way to say it, but whatever. My head's a scrambled mess. That's another thing too. I notice I will record something for 30 minutes and then I'll go off on the spider web of thoughts and then bring myself back to the original point I was trying to make. So I've learned, like, I need to cut, either if that's what people like, they want to see all my spider web, cool. But if they want me to stay like on a linear path on that spider web, then I need to cut all these parts so I can make a straight line on it. Otherwise, I'm going to be all over the place. But that's what I'm thinking I want to do for the future of this channel. I'm starting to piece some things together. I didn't know how to start this channel. I didn't know what direction to go into. I was just like, man, I'm just going to start posting videos because if I sit here trying to figure it out, I'm never going to do anything. So that's what I did. I just started. I knew it wasn't going to be good content, or at least what everybody was going to like. I didn't even know like if I was going to like it. In my first couple of videos, I was like, man, this is just being real. And I was like, I don't think this is going to be the kind of YouTuber I want to be, but doing more of this, I'm learning a lot about editing. I'm learning a lot about more of my audio setup and just things like that. And I'm realizing I want to get more professional with these edits. and bring up these articles that I'm talking about on screen and just give a little bit more of my opinion on these things and try to sit down, not write a script for this stuff. I don't want to do scripts. I want to speak purely from the heart, but at least have the data points pulled up on my second monitor right over here and just like go through it real quick, read over the article a couple of times so that I have it fully ingrained in my head. I also like doing the things live. Like my first time looking at the article, like I did for the City of Skylines 2 thing, I read the title and immediately got triggered and wanted to like talk about it. So I like doing that kind of stuff too. And maybe I can just cut out the rambling parts and leave in, you know, the parts where I'm like hitting it on the head. So yeah, I just wanted to say I'm starting to figure out the direction I want to go with this channel, figure out a shirt with everybody. I also find it really hilarious that my TikTok channel and my YouTube Shorts channel are getting way more views, likes, and subscribes than my actual main channel. So that's also telling me something too. It's telling me that my strategy of using my Shorts and TikTok channel to pump out these little videos of my longer form content is growing, at least to a, it's not growing at all. Like I'll get like 1 or 2 likes on a video, maybe 200, 300 views, but it's better than my longer form content that maybe only get 30 or 40 views and 0 likes. You see, so the thing is, if those 2 little channels can pop up, hopefully it'll draw attention over to the main channel. But if they come over to the main channel and realize, damn dude, your short edits and stuff like that are way, way better than your long form content, then that's a problem. Because the long form content is what's supposed to be my, what's that expression, that your staple and grail or whatever, something like that. Anyway, it's supposed to be where the horse lives inside of the horse house. I'm going with that. And if the horse ain't got no hay in here, I'm also going to keep going with this bad analogy, then the horse ain't going to stay in the house. It's going to leave. So if people are coming over and there's really no good content, then they're just going to stay for my short content. And they may even get so turned off by it altogether that they may not even stay for the short content. So it's got me thinking more about my long form content videos. It's not as simple as just talking a bunch, making a 30-minute video and adding an intro and an outro and a couple of like yellow text up on there for clarification on certain things, and then cutting out some parts that I think were too obnoxious or rambly and calling it a day. I don't think it's about that. I know that I need to do better on my long form content like I'm doing on my short form content. I'm having a blast with the short form content. The edits there I enjoy so much better. I can take 30-minute material, compress it into a minute, or in case of TikTok, I just tried out a 4-minute split into 2 videos, 2 minutes apiece, and I had a great time doing that. Shorter form content is what I like. And I'm getting a little worried that I may not want to do longer form content. But let's be real. All that shorter form content came from a longer video of mine that I had to edit down. So what I'm realizing is that I do make some points, I do get my thought out there, but I have to ramble, like I said, the spider web. I have to build the whole spider web and then go back and like piece it all together to make this cohesive thing that people who are watching like you can understand, because I know that I'm really all over the place. I lose myself. Trust me, I watch over these videos when I'm editing them myself. I have to go back and listen to the entire thing, and I'm like, yeah, if I'm getting irritated listening to this after my 5th time, or even first time, let's be real, I can imagine a lot of people looking at this thinking the same thing. Luckily, I haven't had too many of those kind of videos, but there was one the other day where I was like, I don't think I'm going to post this, man. Just being real. Anyway, this video is almost 10 minutes long. Definitely did not even plan on this. It was supposed to be like a short little 10-minute thing and say, what's up, dudes? But yeah, I'm happy. I love YouTube. I love making content. I just don't know the direction. I'm starting to figure it out. I don't think I have it figured out. I just want to be clear about that too. But there's a path revealing itself to me in the woods. I'm in the field on the farmhouse about to go through the forest, but I didn't know how to get into the forest. Then I finally, just walking down the tree line, still in the field, but walking down the tree line, I finally found a path to open up into the woods. And I'm about to start taking that path. Now, I don't know if it's going to be good or not. I might try that out for a month or two, you know, making these like a little bit more professional looking videos about reviews on things, and then figure out, I don't like this either. But the thing is, it's all a growth process. I have to at least go down that path a little bit to discover more about my creative mind, and develop my creative skills to hopefully put out some better content. Because I know, guys, I know we all go to YouTube, we want to be informed and we want to be entertained. And because I love watching YouTube and I have a lot of things to say, that's what made me want to make YouTube videos, because I saw everybody else giving their 2 cents out there and I was like, why not me? So it's not as easy as just posting a video up there and becoming famous, or having a bunch of people. It's not even about being famous, but having a bunch of people that agree with what you're saying. It's not that simple. You're not just going to get a bunch of likes and views just because of that. You have to apply yourself. It is a job, and it's a job I enjoy. I would like to make it my lifestyle, where I just sit here and work hard and try to dig and make quality content for everybody to enjoy. So I have to go down this path and figure it out. Also, got any feedback? Please leave it in the comments. I desperately, desperately need your opinions and feedback. Negative stuff. I used to think negative stuff was detrimental, but if you want to leave negative comments and just shit on me, that's fine. I'm not going to listen to you too much, though, because I'm going to be honest with you. When I see negative people say stupid shit, it's not, it could be true, and that's fine. I will acknowledge that. But if I think you're just saying something because you missed the point of what I'm trying to say, it's either on me because I didn't explain it clearly, or you're just an idiot. But for everybody else, please leave me some positive feedback or criticism, positive criticism about what you guys think. If you ever look through any of my videos, if you got any ideas where I should, like, where I'm struggling on that I can't see, or maybe you agree with me that the things I have said I am struggling on, you agree with it, and you have some ideas how I could try to, like, fix that. So anyway, see you guys.